Hari Om everyone and welcome back to the Arduino modules. Today is module 2. In the module 1 we understood the meaning of Arduino, the input and output components for the Arduino board, the digital and analog values and the different parts of the Arduino board. So I hope you understood that much. And today we are going to the next part of the Arduino, that is the software part. We will see how to install the Arduino software, and we will also do the programming today so that you can have some idea how to start with the programming. So we'll have the Arduino IDE installation and the first Arduino programming. You are with the ATL in charge, Mr. Rajesh Kumar Sharma, and I hope you will enjoy the class. So in the previous class we have seen the Arduino boards, but the only thing you should know, with the Arduino board we have one USB cable as well, and for the Nano and for the Uno the USB cables are not same. So whenever we are getting the Arduino board, we must have the proper cable, that is USB cable, because without the USB cable we cannot upload the program in this hardware. So only for the information, that is for the Arduino Nano and Arduino Uno, the cables are not same, they are different, and that is to be taken care. Rest we will see in the programmings. So we are going to learn the installation of Arduino IDE, that is the software, how to download and install it, and start with the programming. So let's start, that is see how to download and install the Arduino software in our system. So very first you have to go to the Google and just type Arduino, and you see the very first site, that is Arduino, and once you click you'll see the software, and under the software we have the option downloads. So just click on this, and then you have to download according to the system you have, according to the laptop or the desktop you have. You have to download yourself, so select according to the laptop. So I have Windows 7 with me, so I'll click on this, and after this the download option we have to click further, and for this we have to drag it down, and once you drag it down the option will come just download. So just click on it and the download will start. So you can see the Arduino downloading has been started, and since I have already downloaded in my system, I'm just cancelling it because that is not required for me, but you must let it download, and once it is downloaded you just open it and then you can install in the system. So that is to be understood. That is very simple. We have to go to the Arduino and then just install. So I hope you understood this much, and once you install then you'll get this on the desktop. So you can see Arduino software has been installed. I have already installed it previously, so I haven't done it now, but you must complete this process. And once you click this, you will get this kind of page, that is, we can say this is the programming area, that is the software part where we are going to do the programming, and that is what we need to understand now. So here we have different options: file, edit, sketch, tools. So with the time we'll understand how to use different parts of this software, but we should know, and overall this software has two different functions. You can see the one is void setup and the other one is void loop. We'll understand the meaning of both. So once you open this program or the software, this page will come. This is a blank page, means we have not done any programming here. This is how it will come. So very first we should know, under void setup we basically do the settings like when we are going for the Arduino projects, then we are going to use the different pins of the Arduino board, digital pins and analog pins as well. So this is the place where we decide which pins of the Arduino we are going to use and for which purpose. Purpose means we understood the pins can be used as input or output. So which pins we are using and whether that will be used in the form of input or output, we decide here. And then we have void loop. The meaning of loop, that is something which repeat itself. So under void loop we basically write down the programming. So main program is written here, and whatever is written here, that will repeat itself. So once we write down the program under the void loop, the things will repeat itself. We no need to give the command again and again. Okay, so that is how this Arduino software looks like, and we will see how to do the programming. And you will see two different programmings today that will help you to at least understand the Arduino software. So under void setup we do the setting, and under void loop we do the programming. So the very first project we have Arduino project 1, that is one LED blink automatic. Means if I just want one LED to go on and off automatic at some fixed interval of time, then how to do with the help of Arduino, that we will see today, so that we'll have the understanding of Arduino software and the circuit also, both. So I've already said Arduino project will have the hardware and software both, and we should understand both, then only any project can be done. So very first we have to see the circuit. So you can see the circuit. We have the Arduino board and one LED and one resistor, and that is how the circuit has to be made. So very first we know one thing, that is LED has a positive and negative terminal. In general, the longer leg of the LED is positive and the shorter one is negative. So very first, whenever we do the circuit with the LED, we should know which one is positive and which one is negative. Now let's understand one concept, that is, if I give the power to this LED, that is positive with positive of the battery and negative with the negative of the battery, this LED will work. Okay, so if negative is just connected with the negative of the battery, that is this LED negative will have negative with the battery, and if I don't connect the positive, then this LED will not glow. So this LED will work only if the positive will also be connected. So if I connect the positive with the positive of the battery, the LED will glow. If I disconnect, the LED will not glow. So this concept we are going to use in the Arduino project. So negative in general is permanently connected with the negative of the battery, that is nothing but the ground point that we have on this Arduino board. So you can see on the Arduino board we have the ground points. We have already discussed in the previous class, 3 ground points we have. So whenever we are doing anything with the LED in the Arduino project, just connect the negative of the LED with the ground of the Arduino, and positive will be connected with any of the pins of the Arduino, and that pin we can decide, and that must be the digital pin of the Arduino, because we understood LED will go on and off, so we are going for the digital values. Okay, so the only concept is negative of LED will be permanently connected with the ground of the Arduino board, and positive of this LED will get the power for some time and will not get the power for some time by the Arduino. So automatically the LED will go on and off. So overall we are going to control the positive of LED with the help of one of the pin of the Arduino. So it's not like both the pins of the LED will be connected with the 2 different pins of the Arduino board. We just have to select any one pin of the Arduino board for the control of this LED. Okay, so overall you can see the circuit here also. So we are going to connect the LED positive with the pin number 2. So any pin we can decide, but here we are going to take pin number 2 for the LED positive pin, and negative is connected with the ground that you can see here, and in between the pin number 2 and the positive of the LED there is one resistor also, because if you see the resistor how it looks like. So resistor is just for the safety, because in general the Arduino pins they are giving 5 volt output, so LED cannot tolerate that much for longer time, so better we should drop down the voltage with the help of resistor. So this is the carbon resistor that you can see at the bottom, and this resistor must be connected with the LED. So we can connect this with the negative or positive anywhere, okay, but overall it should be a part of the circuit in between the board and the LED. And that is, finally we have this kind of circuit, that is your positive of the LED is connected with the pin number 2 of the Arduino, and negative of the LED is connected to the ground of the Arduino that you can see on the circuit also, and the resistor is connected in between the LED and the pin, and that resistor should be a value of 200 ohm to 300 ohm. In between this it will work, means the LED will not be damaged. So in general we use 220 ohm resistor, but even with the 250 260 ohm this circuit will work. So this is the hardware part of the circuit. So I hope you understood. Now let's go for the programming. So I hope you understood the void setup and void loop. So once we open the IDE software, then for the LED project, very first we have to decide the pin number for the LED that we have already decided, that is pin number 2 we are going to take for the LED. So how to write? So before void setup we have to write down define, and you can give the name to the LED, any name, so we can give the name LED itself. So after hash we have to define it, that is the word define is coming here, and you have to write down the same way, and then LED. So that is the name we have given, and 2. So the meaning of this line is we have fixed the pin number 2 for the LED. So define LED 2, and we can change this program also, okay, and then we can delete the text written there and then write down. So I have written pin mode. So you can see M is capital, rest is small, and the way I am writing here it should be written. So if I am writing capital letter anywhere, it must be in capital letter, otherwise the program will not work. So in general, pin mode output, I'll let you know the meaning. So pin, for which pin we have selected, that is LED, and that is connected with pin number 2 we have already decided. And mode means whether that pin is being used as input or output. So after comma we have written output in capital letters, so that is to be written here. So I hope that you understood pin mode, LED, output, and now we will go for the void loop, that is programming. So if I want the LED to go on and off, so very first thing we should know, the LED should get power for some time and should not get the power for some time. That is, the positive of the LED should get power and should not get power. So that power will be in the form of digital. So we have written digital write. Write means to give the output. So that is to be understood here. Again, W is in capital and rest is in small. So digital write means digital value we are going to give to LED, and very first we have to give high power. So if I want to first the LED should glow, then the power should be given, and for giving the power we are using high, HIGH in capital. So the meaning of this line is digital write, that is the value in the form of digital, write means output, and that value we are giving high for the first time, and then I want this high power for some time. So for this we are using the concept of delay. So delay is used to just give timing for the previous condition. So within the bracket I have written 1000. So 1000 is basically millisecond. So whatever timing you write within the bracket, that will be taken in millisecond, not in second. So we know 1000 millisecond is 1 second. So the meaning of this is delay will be there for 1 second, that is the LED will remain on for 1 second, and then we have to give low power to the LED positive, so automatically the LED will be off. So we are writing digital write LED low, means now the positive pin of the LED should not get the power after 1 second. So and this off should remain for some time, and that is again 1000, that is 1 second. So that is simple program we have, and since it is a loop, it will automatically follow. So you can see the programming. Very first we define the pin for LED, that is pin number 2, and then we defined it is the output. So we are going to use the pin number 2 for output, and then first we are giving the power to LED for some time, and then we are not giving the power for some time, and since it is a loop, it will follow itself. So this is a simple program we have, and then you can see the arrow button, the tick mark button. Once you click, you save it somewhere, and now this is compiling the program. Compiling means checking the error, and if there is any error in the programming, it will tell you that this line has the problem. So this is compiling. Sketch means checking the error, that we have to do with the help of tick mark that you see at the top left corner. Okay, so first time it takes some time to check the error. So it is still compiling. The sketch means checking the programming line by line. If anywhere it will find any problem, it will tell you, otherwise it will just say compiling is done, means there is no error. So you can see now done compiling means there is no error. And if we delete even a semicolon, you can see it will show the error. So if I have written incomplete program, means if I have not written semicolon somewhere, if I have not given some other bracket, not closed the bracket, then the error will come. So the way I have written the program, that must be taken care. Even a semicolon, if I have given, it has the importance. And even if I replace the capital HIGH with the small letter HIGS, you can see it will give the error. So that is just to know, just to tell you that if you do the mistake anywhere, it will tell you, and even the small letter, capital letter has the meaning. The name I have given to LED, like LED, that can be given in any way, small letter, capital letter. But other than this, wherever I am writing capital, small, which you see in different color, that must be written. Now after the program is done, we have to go for uploading, means this software must be uploaded. And before we upload it to the hardware, that is Arduino board, we go to the tools and we have to do the selection. So very first you have to go for the board, and you can see different types of the Arduino board we have. So which Arduino we are going to use, that is to be selected here. So automatically it is selected Arduino Uno, but if you have Arduino Nano, Mega, or different types of the Arduino, you must select that one. So after software is done, we go for the installation. After software, we go for uploading, and for this setup has to be done. And then we'll go to the port, and this port option will come once we'll connect the Arduino board to the laptop through the USB. Since I'm not connected, so that nothing is coming, but once you'll connect, the port will come, and then just select that also. So whatever port will come right hand side, you just select it. So very first you do the selection of which type of Arduino, and then which port we are using, and then you go for uploading. So with the arrow mark, you just be able to upload it in your Arduino hardware. Okay, so it's showing the error because I have not connected the Arduino board here, but you must connect the Arduino board with the help of USB cable first, and then upload it following the steps that I have shown you. Now we have understood that how to blink one LED. So once you'll do the circuit and upload the program, you'll be able to see the LED will blink at the interval of 1 second according to the program. And if you want to change the program timing, means delay can be changed. For half second you'll give 500, and for 1 second 1000, for 2 seconds 2000, and accordingly you can give any timings. Now we are going to the next project, that is Arduino project 2, and 2 LEDs blink. Now in the previous one we have just connected one LED. Now I want 2 LEDs to go on and off automatic, and that is alternate. Means if one LED is on, others should be off, and then after some time it will just get interchange. So for this, the circuit is very simple. I'm not showing the entire circuit because the rest you have understood. So first of all, you'll connect 2 different LEDs separately, and each LED must be connected with the 1 resistor. Okay, and if you have really good skill of this circuit, even with the 1 resistor you can do the circuit, but for simplicity I'm showing you that is 1 LED is connected with 1 resistor, and that is should be with the positive or negative. But overall the negative of both these LEDs must be connected with the ground of this Arduino board, and one positive of this LED, that is the LED 1, must go to one of the digital pin of the Arduino board, and second LED positive must go to the some other pin of the Arduino board. So overall we have connected 2 different LEDs, 1 resistor with 1 LED. The negative of both the LED will be with the ground, so you can read out also. So LED 1, let's take any one. So positive of the LED will go to pin number 2, just for example. We can change the pin also, and negative of the same LED will go to the ground with the resistor. So resistor is must, otherwise LED will be damaged. And same with the LED 2, but for LED 2 the pin number we are taking 3. So with pin number 2 and pin number 3 of the Arduino board, we are going to control the 2 different LEDs automatic. So negative of this will also go to the ground with the resistor. So this is the simple circuit. I hope you can do it. Now let's understand the programming, that is how these 2 LEDs will go on and off alternate automatically once we just switch on the circuit. So go for new, and once you go for the new, you'll be able to get a new page. So third option we have at the top after the uploading option. So now again we'll define the pins for 2 different LEDs. So define, and the way I'm writing here you must write down as it is. LED that you can write in any way, but define should be there and has should be there. So LED 1 pin number 2, and define LED 2 pin number 3. So we have fixed the pin numbers for the LED because this is what we have done in the circuit also. So whatever we do in the circuit, same has to be written in the program also. And then again for 1 LED pin mode, LED 1, that is output, and we know that is again we are just going for on and off condition. So we'll see, and then you copy paste, and now you can change it also. So for LED 2, LED 1, so both are output because both will just get the power from Arduino. So for the Arduino both LEDs are output, that we must separately write down in the programming. And then under digital, under the void loop we'll do the programming. So digital write, LED 1 should go high, semicolon, and digital write LED 2 should be low. So when we switch on the circuit, I want this LED 1 to be on and LED 2 to be off. So LED 2 should be in low state and 1 should be in high state. So that is the first condition we have given, and this condition should remain for some time, that is delay 1000. So for 1 second LED 1 will be on and LED 2 will be off, and you can change it also. Okay, and then you can copy paste this one, and you can change the condition. Now I want LED 1 to go off, so make it low, and I want LED 2 to go high, that is make it high, and then they should also remain for some time, that is delay. So for every condition you must give the delay, means it should remain there for some time, for how much time it should be written. So overall we have defined the pins for two different LEDs, 2 and 3, and both are output pins. So we have written LED 1 output, LED 2 output. Then first LED should be high and other should be low for 1 second. This should be there, and after 1 second the thing should reverse, and then again after 1 second this will repeat. So since it is a loop, it will start repeating itself after each second. Okay, then again you have to save it, that is compile the program, and before compiling you must save it somewhere, and you can give any name to this program. To two LEDs blink, and if there will be no error, it will be showing you done compiling, and if it has any error, it will show the error. So just see if any error we have done by mistake, it will show you. So done compiling means no error we have done in this programming. And then again we will go to the tools and go for the board, which type of board you have. So if you are connecting Arduino Uno, and after connecting the Arduino board with the USB cable, this port option will come. So from this the option you'll get after connecting in the right hand side, you just click that option, and then after selection you'll be able to upload it. So this software will be uploaded, and to upload the new program in a Arduino board, no need to delete the previous program, it will automatically be uploaded and the previous one will be deleted. So port option I can't show, but you have to remember. So then you have to click on the upload option, that is arrow mark we have. Before arrow mark we have the compiling option, that is to check, and uploading option next. And once you'll upload, you'll be able to see the circuit. Okay, and the only thing you should remember that once we upload the program, then the Arduino must get the power, means it can be through the USB cable or through the battery. That is how your two LEDs will blink, and one LED will also blink according to the programming and circuit. And I hope you understood this much. Try it yourself, and if you find any problem you can ask. So from this option you are able to get this new. Okay, so for today is done. Thank you, take care.